frame. Now remember, folks, this isn't like your everyday run-of-the-mill video that you watch on Netflix. Okay, this data that comes from these satellites is transmitted, or at least what we see are frames that are put together. So in a short video clip, there could be 100, 200 frames that are put together, and then when you play it, it shows you that coronal mass ejection, or what we're looking at. So it's frame by frame by frame. It's almost like going back into the 1920s and 1930s with film production. So that's how this program that we developed, that's how it's working. When it does see something that is, let's say, for instance, round, okay, we're not looking for square objects, okay, we're not looking for a square planet, we're looking for a round planet. It will single out those frames, and then it will take a closer, detailed look, peeling back the layers of interference and giving us a clearer, high-definition, detailed photograph of what it is seeing. Now, I've tried to explain this many, many times to people, but there's a lot of newcomers that see the videos, and they say, "Oh, you're photoshopping these photographs. You're putting spheres into the photographs." Listen, folks, I have nothing to gain by doing that. The photographs are high definition. You can take a screenshot of any one of them and you can pick it apart. You can zoom in on it. You can see all the detail. There is no photoshopping. And if you think there is, try to duplicate it yourself. So we can see that the object has moved just slightly away from the sun. So apparently it is traveling in this direction. So let's move to a closer view. Now, here, once again, if you were to, per se, Photoshop this photograph, how in the hell would you maintain these little plus marks, which distinguish the intensity and direction of the coronal mass ejection? Yeah, that's what I thought. So, folks, the photographs, they're not fake, they're not photoshopped, they're not manipulated. What you're seeing is the photograph being revealed. What is truly there. So let's take a closer look. Now we zoomed in, it's about 75%. So I'll just leave this up on the screen for you to take a look at. Now, you can see this cone shape right back here. Seems to be the trailing edge. Could be debris. It could be, massive clouds of gas that are trailing behind this object as it's passing by the sun. And it's pulling the plasma from the sun because of the interaction. You have two very large magnets, two magnetic forces ripping and tearing at each other. One larger than the other, but we don't know how strong the magnetic field is on this main stellar core. Obviously, it's pretty damn strong, but probably not stronger than the sun. I would say it's definitely some competition. But let's zoom in even further. And here's as close as you're going to get. And once again, folks, if this was some manipulated photograph, if this was some type of a fraudulent photograph, photoshopped, whatever, is it going to look this clear? If it was nothing more than a ball of plasma, as some people just like to say, would it be this perfect? Would you see that much detail? No, I don't think you would. But over this past year, developing this technique, and with the help of an extreme program, we've uncovered it. It's right in front of your face. As I've said before, it is undeniable. And you are free to believe whatever you want to believe.